Have you noticed that Summer's been kind of MIA in Rick and Morty season 7 so far? Well, guess what? Episode 7 totally changes the game. This season's been stirring things up in some major ways, but let's face it, Beth and Summer haven't really been in the spotlight much. Sure, they've had the moment here or there, but they haven't really been the main focus. With all the attention on Rick and Morty's wild adventures and all the crazy changes in the storyline. But now, season 7 is finally giving Summer her due. Remember how they hinted at a new Morty and Summer adventure this season? Well, twist alert! It turns out to be more of a Rick and Summer episode. It really digs into their evolving relationship that we started seeing change back in season 6. It's huge deals and sets up some exciting possibilities for what's coming next. So, let's dive into everything that went down in episode 7, Wet Kuat Amortican Summer. It's a big one. What's up, my know-it-alls? Your nerdy best friend, Mr. Know-it-all here with a spoiler-packed deep dive into Rick and Morty Season 7, Episode 7, titled Wet Kuat Amortican Summer. Before we jump into a huge spoiler alert for those who haven't watched it yet, you've been warned. As mashups go, the creators of Rick and Morty could do worse than Total Recall and Wet Hot American Summer. Both are called classics, but in the case of Wet Hot American Summer, where the episode gets its name from, this particular cult classic film is all about camp counselors on the last day of camp dealing with unfinished business, romances, and a whole lot of bizarre comedic scenarios. Now keep that chaotic summertime madness in mind as we dive into this Rick and Morty episode. The episode starts with Summer, who's pretty much become Rick's cleanup crew. She's tired of it and asks Rick to pay up for her efforts. Rick, being Rick, is reluctant until Summer asks for an attribute slider as payment.
Pay up, G-Slice. I just finished your chores.
Didn't I just upgrade your ponytail?
Attribute slider.
Oh,
Yeah, Jimmy Haddock's Frisbee golf party is tonight. I want him sliding all over these attributes.
She's got her eyes on impressing a crush at a frolf party. That's Frisbee golf, by the way, for those of you playing at home. She wants this specific doohickey to help by beefing up her strength, dexterity, and charisma while dialing down her intelligence. Okay, well, I guess as anyone who has ever created a character in Dungeons & Dragons will tell you, what could possibly go wrong? Rick agrees and hooks her up.
Come here, nerd.
No! Summer, I will literally murder you! Oh, Christ, you're too dumb to know I'm serious.
At the party, Summer's absolutely crushing it with her new stats, but Morty, oh boy, Morty's not happy. Jealous and feeling left out, he snatches the slider, and that's where things go full Total Recall.
What the
During their fight, the slider malfunctions and Morty ends up fused to Summer's belly, Kuato style, shouting, "Open your mind," just like in the movie.
Open your mind. Open your mind.
This is something I felt like got really old quickly, until the third act where it pays off big time. Summer's embarrassed and runs off while Morty, still attached, chants away. She turns to Rick for help, but he's more impressed than concerned.
What's up?
Open your mind!
Holy shit! A Kuato? Whoa!
Typical Rick, right? Meanwhile, Summer discovers a club full of people partying with their own Kuatos and decides to join in. Now here's where it gets Wet Hot American Summer-esque. Much like the movie where characters embrace the chaos of their last day at camp, Summer embraces this bizarre turn of events. The episode captures that same wild, carefree summer vibe with parties, unexpected twists, and Summer finding herself in a totally unexpected situation.
Wow, you guys do this all the time?
It's a tight-knit community.
Feels like we're part of the future, you know?
But things take a dark turn, as they often do. Summer's kidnapped, and it's revealed there's a whole black market for implanting Kuatos. Because Rick and Morty?
Where are my kids?
Merged.
That doesn't answer my question and raises several others.
Relax, sweetie. Summer's just doing chores, which I will check on by myself.
Rick now on a quest from Beth to find her children, and Summer, now freed and sporting some hidden upgrades from Rick, go on a rescue rampage to save Morty.
He does.
Holy shit, I'm just a pretty face. I'm just a handsome guy.
Where's Morty?
He's in a good place. He's happy. It's nice.
By the end, Summer and Rick have worked out some issues, and Morty becomes a star of the Frisbee golf team, thanks to a spider machine from Rick. As for Summer, she connects with someone she saved, bringing the whole crazy adventure full circle.
You want to get out of here?
Totes.
Summer saved me from being trafficked and burned alive.
It's like whatever.
So there you go. Now you know. And if knowing is half the battle, you're halfway to being a know-it-all yourself. What's the know-it-all index for this episode of Rick and Morty Wet Kuat Amortican Summer? We got so much more than just a fun sci-fi romp for Summer. We got Rick clearly choosing Sum over Morty in terms of how much he likes her, especially with the revelation that he respects her and her independence, and how much she reminds him of her grandmother. There's that survivor's guilt creeping in now that he's finished with all that pesky revenge business. All of that makes this a solid 8 out of 10 for me. So what did you think of this wild ride? Did you catch the wet, hot American summer vibes? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more breakdowns. Till next time, never forget, everyone loves a know-it-all.